Hello everyone, Vegas Vic 1965. This week's video, we are looking at a Skulk Farm tutorial. A easy, simple, and fast way to get all your sensors, your Skulk blocks, your vanes, and your shriekers. So without further ado, let's find out. Welcome back everyone, Vegas Vic 1965. One of the first things you're going to need to make any type of Skulk farm is you're going to need what you see in front of me, which is a Skulk catalyst. The Skulk catalyst can be found in the deep dark biome. Whether it has an ancient city or not, just need to be really careful there are no shriekers around, because any naturally generated shriekers will summon the warden if there are sensors nearby that send a signal over to it. Once it hits 4, you're going to get a warden. So if you're lucky enough to find one like I have in a deep dark biome that does not have any shriekers or sensors around, you just use a Silk Touch tool. Now the fastest way is going to be with a Silk Touch hoe, but you must have a Silk Touch tool in order to break this block so you can take it with you back to build your farm. Another important step for this tutorial is you need to have a spawner. Now if you have access to the seed for your world, you can easily find a dungeon spawner by using chunk base. Now if you already have a spawner, you can easily also make that into a dual farm. You can make it into a Skulk farm and an XP farm with the simple use of a sticky piston. In this case we found a spawner, and guess what? 12 blocks away, I found another one. If you would like the seed for this world, just hit me up in the comments. The first step to building this farm, you're going to need to dig out all the blocks within a 4-block radius of that spawner. I'll dig that out and be right back. Okay, if you dug it out correctly, it'll be 4 blocks in every single direction, up, down, left, right, all that. Next up will be to do our water chutes to have them drop into one center hole. Now the zombie spawner, the skelly spawner, and the spider spawner will all drop 30 blocks. And the reason I'm having them all drop 30 blocks, just to make it simple, and also just in case a zombie spawner might happen to spawn in one with feather falling boots. Now for the spider one, you're going to set out fence gates and make a 3x3, so consider this to be directly below the spawner. 3 there, 3 here, 1 there, 1 on the other side, and you're going to want to take out those blocks. And open up all your fence gates. You're going to want to set 3 blocks just like that in every corner. And now below here where I've dug down, we're digging down 30 blocks. Once you get below 1 block, dig yourself back 1 all the way around and go straight down. Now we'll add in the water. You're going to put water all across these edges here. Should be it. And then we're going to add 1 on top of these back corner blocks. Everything will flow directly into there, and the spiders should not have a chance. They may hold on to this little edge on the inside, but after that, they'll drop to their deaths down below by your Skulk catalyst. Let's go take a look and see what we're going to do for the skelly spawner. Okay, for the zombie or skeleton spawner that you're going to be using, you dig it out just like you would normally. Like we said, 4 blocks in every direction. On the back wall, whatever direction you're going to have the water flow, you'll have 8 blocks going that way, and we'll have a drop off. So we'll go with our water across here. That'll flow 8 blocks, and it'll drop off. We'll take it down 2. And then right here where we've connected up with the spider spawner, and you can do this if you only have the 1 spawner. You can do the same thing, have it go have them come down the middle and drop, or you can have them come over here and drop straight down, whatever you like. In this case, we are connected up with the spider spawner, just in case you use the seed. So right here where this iron ore block is, we're going to set a sign, because we're going to set a water source there and a water source there. And we'll also put a water source there. Now to keep that from flowing over, because of the distance that we have with this one, we're going to set 1 temporary block there, set up our fence gate, open that up, get rid of that block. Now we can set our water source here, which will flow all the way to the fence gate. Water source there and a water source right over here. Now these guys, when they fall, they'll go right into here, into where the spider chute is, and drop right down into the kill area, which has our Skulk catalyst. Let's go down there and take a look. Okay, now we're in our kill area. Just make sure your room down here where the kill area is large enough to where you can collect the skulk blocks that you're looking for. And the center block is directly below that spider spawner, just above. What you want to do is set your skulk catalyst on the edges, on one of the outside edges here, because the game mechanics require that the mob that dies must die within 8 blocks of that skulk catalyst in order for you to be able to get those skulk blocks to grow. So we don't have to worry about it. We have plenty of space here. And for illustration, for example, if you're using a zombie spawner and they happen to be dropping down with feather falling boots, I can't imagine that you'd have that many dropping with feather falling boots. But if you wanted to, you could set down pointed dripstone in this whole area over here if you wanted to. You can't place it here on top of here because anything that dies on top of that will not generate skulk blocks. It must be 1 block below. It's the only reason I mention that is in case you decide to add those. Make sure they're 1 block below. One of the last things you're going to do is add a slab on the top of your spawner. If you use this seed, or in this case, we have 2 spawners, we'll place slabs on top of those, and then grab yourself an AFK spot within 15 blocks of your spawner. If you're using this seed or you have another double spawner, just make sure that your AFK spot between them is within 15 blocks of the spawners and they'll be active. Remove your light sources. And of course, I'll replace my blocks. Then we'll go down and take a look and see how things are running. Okay, now that you have your skulk farm up and running, you'll be able to collect these skulk blocks, the skulk veins, the skulk sensors for redstone, the skulk shriekers as well, that you can probably use for like Halloween time or even a doorbell, a very scary doorbell. But you don't have to worry because these skulk shriekers will not summon the warden. Only naturally generated skulk shriekers will. When the world was first created, those are the only shriekers that will actually summon them. They'll actually appear much brighter, that swirling you see inside. Any ones you place down, like I said, will not summon the warden. Don't forget, you must use a Silk Touch tool. A Silk Touch hoe is probably the best one to use. So if you like the video, click that like button. If you want to subscribe for past or future videos, click that subscribe button. It really helps me and lets me know I provide great quality content for you guys each and every week. So until next week's video, thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.